This is the Bad Beef Morning Show.
Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, June 30th, 2015. I'm sweating already. Why am I always this massive, disgusting animal? It's Tuesday. That means it's the Sea Barrel 1970 morning show. What's going on, Cheryl? This is it's an exciting day.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Absolutely.
It's an exciting day in history.
It is. I missed last week. That's why I'm so excited to be here this week.
Did you? I didn't even notice. I mean, I did, but I missed dropping shit all over my studio. It's all right. Sorry, Periscope. So we got Cheryl on the show, as well as Betsy. Hey, Betsy.
Hi, guys.
What's going on? What is going on, Betsy? Betsy broke her hand. Did you not? Is that true?
Yes.
How did you break your hand?
My mom beats me.
Oh, Betsy. I mean, not anymore. She doesn't.
Yeah, she never did, actually.
I mean, I do remember you did get threatened to bring up I didn't want to bring up last week. We got really serious last week. What was up? Was it last week or the week before? Because you were on last week too, right, Betsy?
Yeah.
So I was going to say, we got pretty serious about stuff. Let's see. People are wishing us a great show. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Yesterday I did a show by myself, and I want to reiterate. What am I saying? I want to recap.
Reiterate.
I want to do some recap. Follow up, as they say in the biz. So yesterday I did a show by myself, and again, we put up straw poll up too. So if you guys haven't done so already, go on my Twitter, and there is a poll up for today's beer. It's just titled today's Bad Beef Morning Show poll. We were talking about people being fair weather supporters of just things in general, like this morning I was listening to a really good thing. I tweeted that out as well. The Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, a really good segment about transgendered rights. I'm trying to think, is this the part that I saw? Yeah, it is. So, first of all, I want my audience to, if they have not listened to that episode, to listen to it and just give me some feedback. Even if you haven't already, go over to the straw poll. And just over the past few days, I'm trying to give a synopsis as we go into it further. Jesus Christ, I'm like dropping phones everywhere. On Friday, my phone just fell off the table. So I saw. I have to get that phone. I just left the phone. What are you guys up to?
We're here.
Yes, we are.
Well, first of all, did you get what are you guys' thoughts on Friday's ruling? Sounds like a loaded question.
No, I'm absolutely supportive. I think it's great. I think everybody should be able to marry who they want to marry.
Definitely, I agree.
Yes.
I agree. Love is love, no matter who it is.
That's right.
All right, sorry, I pretend like that just didn't just happen. Let's try to Periscope.
Yeah.
All right, anyways, let's get serious, guys. Hi, guys. Let's start the show over. So I was listening to John. First of all, I want people to know that it was I don't know if people have heard the John last week. It's on HBO, but they put a lot of clips on YouTube, and they had a really good one about transgender rights. And kind of going along with my points of people just being fair weather supporters. Like, I think people just want to always be on the winning side. Like, they did. I think the same thing with everyone had changed their profile pictures for the equality. I think it's the red thing with the two symbols. But so there was a trans teen speaking to Congress. They were giving support, but it was things with he was at school and the administration wasn't giving him proper bathroom rights or something like that. And then I think he's doing this in front of a group of Congress, and they all give him so much support, oh, thank you so much for doing it. And then they all vote against him. They voted for the act that helps make it harder for them to, make it so it's not right for them to go into whatever bathroom they choose.
Right.
Same thing with the Hillary Clinton did something. I think it was the Defense of Marriage Act as well. I don't want to get into politics. So guys, please feel free to interrupt me at any point. I said this before the show. This is going to be turned into another rant. But Hillary Clinton did the same thing too. She did the Defense of Marriage Act, which is primarily against the in support of marriage between men and women only. And then she tweets out, "Oh, I'm so proud to celebrate a historic day for marriage equality and the courage and determination." Oh wait, proud to celebrate a historic victory for marriage equality and the courage and determination of the LGBT Americans who made it possible. Signed, Hillary. Fuck you, Hillary. You're not really helping.
Exactly.
Right. The thing with politicians, it doesn't matter what the issue. It doesn't matter where they stand. They're going to support whatever the majority of the people are supporting, whether they do it or not. Whether they do or not, they're going to go with what everyone else is going with to get the vote. It's all about getting the vote.
And I think it's. I hate to call them like fear because I'm I said this in the last show too. Like I always have a hard time like accepting the support from others as it being genuine. Like it always feels like even for example for the Facebook filter thing, you could like put a filter of your thing for rainbow. Like why don't you do something like unique? Like maybe like hold up a rainbow flag or like show a picture with you and your gay brother or something like actual not something that's besides this like I'm gonna click and add a filter in my thing. And then also, too, like, when do you get to change that? Like, when do we get to be okay with, like, it's okay, I'm done with that? Like, when do we get to say, like, when do we get to change it? Like, is there, like, a deadline? Like, we're over equality for human rights, so I guess that was only lasted a few months. Like, it feels like it's just trashy. And it's just, I don't know. And I hate to say, because I like the support. Like, I like to have it be that when someone is in the opposition, that they can see that, okay, I'm in the wrong. And I feel like it's just, I think people like switch, obviously they're switching sides. I know they're like, it's okay to like gay rights now? Okay, I'm going to pay attention to it. And like, but not, when I was saying this yesterday, not one peep I heard about anything until Friday. And it's like, it's cool, we'll talk about it. It's like a fucking meme.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
How do you feel about that, Betsy? I'm going to force you into this conversation.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm all for it. I mean, about the politics part of it. I mean, you're a bunch of hypocrites, so it doesn't really matter. You understand? I mean, that doesn't matter to me. But, I mean, about having the rainbow thing going on or whatever, hey, if it suits them, that's their prerogative. I mean, who am I to judge that? But like you said, how long does it last, I mean, you have the breast cancer. You wear the pink in the background for a certain amount of time a month, but yet we're suffering from breast cancer all year round, 24 hours, I mean, it goes on and on.
Absolutely.
So when does it stop? I don't know.
It doesn't stop. That's
exactly.
And again, guys, so we put a poll up too. I'll go over to it right now, but it's on. I tweeted it out. It's a straw poll, and I put, what do you think? Do you think most people on the net are fair weather supporters? And this, there is two trick answers. If you hit sometimes or what, you're a fucking idiot. And I think I did check before this show. So we got one vote for yes, and that was my vote. And then someone put sometimes. So I don't know what the fuck that means. But don't forget, so you can go over there and we'll watch it live. So go vote, guys. That link is on my Twitter. I don't want to even bother putting it into the Meerkat because you guys won't be able to find it. But go on my Twitter and then just vote, and we'll check back at the end of the show. And I have a feeling that no one will answer it because you guys hey, I don't want to be controversial. It's all anonymous though. I don't know. I feel like do something real. It's like I just hate like I did a thing in high school, like the Day of Silence, which was for gay rights, where you literally did not talk for the entire day. And I was like actually doing something because I put a sign up, I said I can't talk. Like, I had my friends explain to the teachers that I couldn't, answer anything. But I just feel like, can we just like do something real instead of just like, it's cool. Like, can we just not make it like. And I know it's like a good advertising. I saw Chipotle did something like, which way do you swing? Do you like tacos or burritos? Kind of like dicks or vaginas. They did. And they made it a coupon. Like, that's cool, I guess. But it seems like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, it sounds going to be really bad, but like, if we like legalize slavery, is it not going to be a company that's like, yay, we've got the slaves? Like, I think we're just like, don't fucking understand what we're doing at all.
Yeah,
it's true.
I don't know. I really do think it's like the winning side, and I guess it's human nature to always want to be on the winning side of things. But like, we're just fucking disingenuous assholes. I think. I don't know.
I mean, if you look at the other side, I mean, I've heard a lot of comments negative about the equal rights. You know, there are people that I've seen on Facebook that are just against it. They are fully, it's a man-woman marriage, and that's all they're accepting. And they're speaking their minds. And yeah, and you know, everybody's got their opinions, you know, but I understand what you're saying, that, you know, when an issue like this comes up, you get the people that are like converting over just because everyone else is doing it, basically, is what it is.
Right.
And I don't want to discourage that either. I don't want to discourage people from being able to change their mind on things, but I just feel like there's a lot of people just like, I just imagine like the teen thing, like, oh, I know a gay. I'm going to put up the rainbow flag just because everyone else does it. It's just like, okay, I guess that's cool. Like,
I have 2 lesbian daughters, by the way.
Do you really? That's awesome. Okay,
and my daughters are completely feminine, and if you see them, you will say, oh, hell no, they're not. And they're both lesbians. You understand? And am I upset at it? No, that's their prerogative. This is what they want to do, you know? Who am I to judge? Who am I to tell them what to do, you know? I mean, it is what it is. It's like a whole thing nowadays, you know? I mean, before it was out so much, but it was hidden, you know? People would hide behind it. Right. Now you can actually say, hey, I'm gay, and not get judged. It's an awesome thing.
I've always thought about it like putting myself in that situation. What if I wasn't able to marry Chris? What if that was not the norm, and they said, nope, you can't do it. You cannot marry him because we don't agree with it.
Exactly.
That would devastate me. You know, so, you know, you put yourself in their shoes and how they feel. You know, you've got to see it from their side.
It's true.
And I'm fully supportive of loving who you want to love.
I mean, don't get me wrong. When my younger daughter came out, as per how they put it, I was in shock because I wouldn't had even imagined. She's had so many boyfriends and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you're telling me that you're gay. Okay, at first I thought she was just going through something. You understand? Okay, maybe she's tired of dealing with the men situation or whatever. It happens.
Yeah.
But she's been with the same woman for about 5-6 years. And she's the one that makes her happy. So if she's happy, I'm happy, you know?
But do you think a lot of that, Betsy, was like peer pressure back then? Why she was dating boys and she didn't really maybe feel that she could be who she truly was?
I think, of course.
For my older daughter, I can actually say from when she was young, even though she was so feminine, she never, you know, but I always knew deep down inside that she was gay. Let me put it that way. I mean, she can be bisexual, not sure, you know, but I knew from the beginning that she was going to be gay, because she had these little things that were in, you know, that a guy and a girl doesn't usually do, you know.
A mom knows.
Yeah. So I knew that one, but the other one caught me off guard. That one was like, holy crap, where did that come from? You know?
No, I get that. The Gadget Guy says I'll let you finish, sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. I'm done.
The Gadget Guy says, my favorite part about coming out as bi was all the people that I saw that saw me differently. And he said, I cut him off, but when I've been this way all along. Yeah, I agree. It's I don't know, like, I almost used it like as like a sideshow act, just like, hey guys, I'm gonna freak you out, like freak people out like that. But I don't know. It's just I don't know. I just feel like we have a hard time just being genuine about the things we support when it comes to stuff like that. I think I'm gonna have to relaunch my Meerkat. So Betsy, can you guys confirm that I need to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so Betsy, tell me about your how you broke, or what happened. Tell me what happened to your fisting accident.
Okay.
What'd you do?
This
Jesus.
Is what really happened. My son, he was having a bad morning. Right? Are you listening, guys?
I am. Yeah.
My son was having a bad morning, and my son, by the way, is 26 years old. And I went to calm him down, and I told him, you know, relax or whatever. So, you know, we started joking around, and I tapped him in the shoulder and said, "You're so stupid. like being silly. And all of a sudden I heard a crack. I said, uh-oh, what the hell just happened? So, nothing happened at first. But then when I went to go clean my mom or whatever, I started feeling the pain in my hand. I said,
my
holy
God.
crap, I think I broke it. I left it that way. I said, maybe it's just a bruise or a little sprain or whatever. I waited till the next day. By the next day it was completely swollen and it looked like a foot. It really looked like a foot. So I did the radio show with Beef, and then I said, guys, I gotta go because I have to go to the emergency room because my hand had a heartbeat.
Oh my God.
So when I went, they said that they took an X-ray. They said that I had one of the bones were cracked, so they had to, put it together again. I screamed like a little, bitch, by the way.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
you're allowed to say that on the show, by the way.
Okay, so I screamed like a bitch. As a matter of fact, I howled like a bitch. Okay, and
I just don't think you're allowed to say you scream like a queer or something. I think that's
Okay.
right. At least for today. Tomorrow we'll be mad about the word bitch, but today we're gonna.
so they put the cast on, and then they send me for a CAT scan of my hand, and it turned out that I had another broken bone under it.
Ugh.
Wow.
So they said we have to remove that cast, and we have to attach that one also. They have to put it back into place. I said, oh my God, I'm gonna die today.
I'm good.
Oh my
What the
God.
hell? I thought I was gonna pass out. I mean, because I wasn't even in that much pain in the first place. Why couldn't they just put something and let me go home? They don't have to mess with it. Let it happen by itself.
I don't need two working hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, they had to do that all over again and recast all over again. I didn't get home till late that night. I was tired and
Well,
depressed.
hopefully they gave you some good drugs.
Actually, they gave me only Motrin.
Oh wow.
Well, I don't like to take anything, so Motrin, and I've only taken like 2 since I had it done. So
I don't like taking stuff either, but if I'm in that kind of pain, give me something.
yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. Now they're telling me I just made an appointment, and they're telling me I gotta go see them in September. Are you kidding me? I am not staying with this crap till September. That's not happening.
Wow. Yeah, I just get a jigsaw and just take that shit out.
I'm about to.
What's funny is I actually did something similar, but to my foot. It was years and years ago. It was right when I got engaged the very first time to my kid's father.
Yeah.
And we were over at his parents' house swimming. They had an in-ground pool. And it was right when I had got my engagement ring, and I hadn't had it sized yet. So it was a little bit big. And we were just swimming, and my ring fell off in the deep end. And I looked down, and I could see it, like, on the bottom of the pool.
Right.
So I thought, well, I'm just going to dive down and get it. And as I dove down, I kicked the side of the pool and fractured my
Ugh.
foot. I was in a cast for like 6 weeks. It's just like, how do you break a bone just hitting something?
Exactly.
Especially in the water, you'd think that like it would like slow down your momentum or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was crazy. It was weird. But it hurt. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I didn't feel my arms, so I didn't feel my hands. I didn't have any feeling anymore.
Oh, wow.
You
And it didn't have a
understand?
nerve.
So yeah. So when I went, they told me, "Are you in pain?" I said, "No."
High acoustic.
No.
Unfortunately, I've never broken any bones. I'm really,
You're lucky.
I know. I don't know how I haven't. I'm like such a disaster too.
Because you don't leave your house.
I mean, still, I can. You would be surprised the amount of injuries one could do in his own house.
Well, that's true.
I've never I've always like I've hurt myself pretty hard in this being in a house by like running. I'm very clumsy. Like I run into things. Like I don't understand. I'm like 6 feet tall still. I'm like, oh, I'm a normal person, and I just like don't understand. I'm like taller than the fucking house that I'm in. Let's see.
I had 6 pregnancies and had 6 sprained ankles
During it?
during pregnancies.
What are you doing, Betsy, with your life?
I have little feet. I have little feet, and I had, pretty big belly, so, I couldn't balance it out. I'm sorry. And I'm pretty clumsy. I don't know where walls come from.
I think they come from like
Put that there.
drywall and plaster, but
Oh my goodness. I mean, I run into walls. I fall running up the steps. Who does that?
I've done that.
we all raise our hands. All right, let's go around the room. Worst, dumbest accident. Mine was probably, I think we talked about it on Friday's show, me bike riding. And I don't know how to ride a bike. Very drunk. Was riding around, decided to, I'm going to try to, I don't know how to ride a bike, but I sure know how to do motocross. I'm like trying to like go up the fucking edges of the sign. I was like, bloop, just fall over and just, so what happened was I wasn't even going fast. I just like literally fell over, like kind of just like bloop, bloop, and just like fell over. And I like the bike landed on me and fractured some tendons and stuff. And,
No.
it was a fun day. Me and my friend were pouring out, rubbing alcohol on myself in the bathtub. I'm just laughing. I was getting that way last night too. I was drinking. Oh, I drank so much wine. I don't know why. Cheryl, my friends are either sober or alcoholics. Where do you lie on? Where do you lie on the?
I'm a former alcoholic. I'm a sober former alcoholic.
I was to say, are you sober now?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I explained this. I had a stream the other night, a real talk stream the other night, which
I love, by the way.
I was an alcoholic, but I didn't need it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't wake up in the morning and have to have alcohol to function.
Yeah.
I could go about my day, I could function, but I abused alcohol. Like, I would start drinking and I didn't know when to quit.
To quit, yeah.
And I did that every day.
Sounds like me yesterday. Sounds like me last night.
And I did that. I did that for years. And I got into, the fact that now I don't even have a desire to drink. And Chris has changed my life. I mean, falling in love with him has literally saved my life. I don't have a desire to drink. Like, I can go over to his parents' house, like, say for the 4th of July. I can go over and we can have a couple bottles or, couple glasses of wine, not bottles. And I'm done. 2 glasses of wine.
But you can still drink though, right?
Yeah.
See, that's good. I think that's what the problem is. I think people don't understand, like, alcoholics are forgetful. Like, they're like, oh, I want to drink. But, like, if you just manage it now, you can drink for the rest of your life. Like, I'd rather drink, like, a large amount for the rest of my life than just, like, screw it up. Like, that's why I'm always try to be so careful, like, as a kid, too, just because I have nothing but traits of alcoholism in my family. I have very addictive personalities in my family. So I'm so on the edge of just like trying to be so careful. But last night I'm like, I don't want to do shots, but I started chugging wine and I'm just like, this is not a good idea. Because I didn't want to do shots, because if I did shots, I knew I wouldn't feel good. But I also knew if I kept drinking wine, it's not going to make me feel good either. So I almost woke up this morning. I'm just like, up, you like a cat, kind of like trying to get up on its legs for the first time. So it's like, oh, I'm okay, it's all right. I thought I was like, because I can always the first thing I drink in the morning is always like a carnation drink shake, so it's always liquid when I first wake up. Then I try to move into solids, and sometimes like if it just is a bad day, it's just like, yep, just gonna continue to drink liquids, which then your bowels will make you remember the next day. Yeah. So. I'm just saying, I gotta be careful. So okay, I got a question. This question is for Beef. What is your thoughts about a tremendous amount of meerkats are buying, it's cut off sound equipment? I mean, I like that. I would rather people have good audio than anything. I've always said that. I would rather, I don't know, I'm fine with that. Like, I was obviously definitely the first person to experiment with the meerkat, like, input things, but that's only because I thought it was silly that it didn't have it in the first place. So I'm glad that people are getting into it, but I think people have to be careful too not to, that's why I never want to be like, hey guys, spend money on stuff, because you don't really know how things are going to pan out. That's why I'm always so careful. Like, I try to make everything very budget friendly in the thing, because I was thinking about, I could, buy a really nice camera rig with, HD, but I'm just like, I'd rather use these nice cameras that are working for me now and stuff like that versus starting to invest in something that might not go anywhere. Yes, people saying sound equipment, doing podcasts like you. I mean, I'm not new. I am 10 years late to the podcasting game, but I'm fine with that. And also, too, I think there's just a level of depending on what you do too, I'm always going to have, and I say this to myself, I'm always going to have a year more experience than anyone else, with this, just because I'm you know, I've had I know more of the background than I could say anyone on Meerkat of like podcasting, but for myself, only the first year. I'm only about a year in, but that's for example, for like a comedy podcast, quote unquote, which I don't like to consider this, but it takes a lot, you know, for the comedic community. It takes 10 years of doing open mics before you get any kind of respect in the comedy environment. And it's the same way with, I think, podcasting too. Is if you just kind of start off, you know, I could start off and, you know, if someone gave me $10,000, I could build them an awesome studio and make it look like it cost $1 million. But if they're shitty, you know, there's a guy right now he just built another studio and he's showing all these videos and I just keep commenting. I'm like, oh my God, that mic stand is distracting. Oh my God, good audio, but you need multi-cameras. And this is a guy who has lots and lots of money. But doesn't mean it's going to have a good content though. So I'm fine with that. You look a little bit tanned. No, because I started this. I would think usually the episodes I do by myself, I get really nervous. I started sweating during this show. I don't know why. Because whenever I get into like something serious, like I'm afraid I'm gonna offend someone, but I don't give a shit. Like I really don't. Plus, I miss that. I am kind of like the girl from Shower Hal. Like everyone sees me as really skinny and like cool, but I'm like a 9,000 pound like fat man. I sweat profusely. I'm a disgusting animal. So it's just me being, there's lots of blood in my face right now. Plus these cameras aren't, the Meerkat cameras aren't color balanced, so there's that too. Let me just go through these. I think it would be nice for all those people, if you stream, how to hook up. Yeah, that's something I'm working on. Stay tuned for this week for a little new show. But yeah, so don't worry, we'll help you guys out. I'm not, I'd rather people get better about what they're doing and make it more serious, but I also think for some people too that they have a better format. Like I don't even want to recommend them get into a podcast because what they do organically with their cell phone in their hand is so much better than they could do if they sat down. Like I feel like I have better content when I'm just sitting outside because I'm not in a studio. No matter what, if I'm in a studio, I feel like I'm working because this is my office / my studio / so there's no disconnect for that too. So I think you have to be careful too is when you start having microphones in your room, you're going to be like, ugh, that thing, you'll start like veering away from it. And I would not, during the weekend, I didn't come down to the studio once because that's work. I was sad. I'm like, I'm not even going to come down to this level of my house. Like I have a quad level house. I don't go into the third level of my house because that's the studio. That's like my studio. Like I don't want that connection to it. So I know I'm glad. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for you, bro. People saying, what up, beef? Hello, Franz. Let's see if I missed anything. That's pretty much it. All right, so we'll go through. I'm going to start from the bottom. I think I added something. Oh, I did. Who would you guys like to meet? Speaking of, I'm going to try to widen the stance because we do have Periscope audience too. If you can meet anyone from a live streaming service, who would it be and why? Betsy, I'll let you start with this. I'll give you the hot seat, and you can't choose me or Cheryl.
You suck.
I know. I know what you wouldn't want to pick me anyways, but.
I don't know. There's like so many. You already know about the first one that I had said, but I'm gonna meet her soon. So.
Stiletto, isn't it?
Yeah, she's coming soon. I met Z. I met the Funky Fairy. Can't pick Cheryl, can't pick you, so who's there? Let's see.
Yeah, I forget you already met some people. So you already have met some people. So who would
I've met a lot.
You've met the Funky Fairy, you've met you've met Jeff, Geoff, right? Jeffrey?
Yeah,
you've met Jeffrey.
Jeff,
And
Manny,
Manuel.
Austin, who else?
Trying to think for you. Rate My Taxi.
I met 12, 13 people in just one group.
Didn't you meet that one Cheddar Provivion or whatever?
Yeah, something like that. Don't know the name.
Don't know the name.
And what's the young girl again?
Nikki.
Met Nikki.
Oh yeah, she was
her
there.
Her mom.
That's awesome. How old is Nikki? Is she really young?
I think she looks about
like
18.
Early 20s.
Oh, okay.
She's early 20s, I think.
Yeah, she looks about 18, 19. She's a sweetheart, though.
Cool.
Who else did I meet? Of course, I met Dee. I met Corey. Not Corey, Cody. Corey's wife. I'm Cody's wife.
Someone says, "Have you met Herbie yet?"
Nah, I haven't met Herbie. I'm still trying. I haven't gotten to him yet. No, but seriously, I would love.
I mean, there's always strap-ons. If you want to get into Herbie, you just got to get a strap-on. Sorry, what were you saying?
I tried.
Hey, I know. Thank you for sending it back to me. I needed it. I didn't want to have to buy another one. What were you gonna say though? I cut you off.
I would love to meet Adrian, Lydia.
Oh my God, I love
Mayor.
Lydia. Is the lattes with Lydia, right? She is awesome.
She is.
You think people like her could benefit from going back to could benefit from a bigger thing, but also too, would that get her? I'm thinking as as both a producer and a broadcaster, like, would that interfere with what she's doing? You know what I mean? Would it make it more difficult? And I would say absolutely it is, because it takes me 45 minutes to set up the professional switcher. It takes me 30 seconds to do that. Again, there's trade-offs. Like, you don't get to see the camera switching. I can't switch away from that camera to pick my nose or anything. Like, I can't fix the audio. Well, I do. I mean, I
just did mine.
I mean, like, I got to do some crazy shit. Like, I'll scratch myself. Have to be careful what camera's on. But like, that's so much more.
Right?
To have to worry about too. So I think depending on what iPhone too. The iPhones are so good nowadays that you really don't need it. But yeah, I love Lydia so much.
Yeah, Lydia, Adrian. I would love to. Mayor lives right, like 4 miles away from me.
Yeah, she just streamed too.
Yes. The stream was fantastic. Also.
So excited for her.
Awesome. And hopefully we'll get together when Stiletto and Dee comes down. We're gonna get together with Mayor, so we're gonna have a little meetup.
We need to do a mega Detroit meetup. I have a 400 seat venue. We can I don't have to take people to my actual house. Plus, that'd be awesome.
That would. I'm willing to travel everywhere. I want to go everywhere. By the way, I'm going back to Puerto Rico in September.
Dude, I'm so jealous.
Take me.
Take me.
Come on down. We're going back in September. I can't wait.
Oh, so I did address this, but I kind of read it wrong. It'd be nice for people to know how to hook up your sound equipment. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be working on a show where I show you literally exactly what I'm doing here. So I want that to be something you guys can get behind too. So look out for that. I think this week we're going to try to do that. The guys back to our about people in general. People need to balance their style, money, and content. You want to improve what you have, not change a focal point, I think is what he was saying. Yeah, so if you're gonna have to spend $1,000 on a camera system, and that $1,000 makes you depressed the 5 minutes before you start the show because you spent that money, and now you have a credit card bill, like, you definitely do have to pay attention to I hate to say this, but be fucking grateful that you have an awesome service that and again, this isn't anything new. We've always had streaming services from our phone, like Ustream. But just be so thankful that you don't need the studio. I have the studio because I need it. Like, I need it because I'm more production oriented, where I'm not really good on the fly. Where I'm in a different sense of where I'm. It's hard to explain, but like, it doesn't legitimatize anything I'm doing just because I have a lot of gear around me. It just kind of makes it simpler, if that makes sense, because I can have everything where I need it to be instead of having to like juggle things. But it's all about, for me, I would have to juggle. It'd be harder for me to do this show without the professional gear, to like have a TV set up and then have, all these different things. But, so I don't know. I think you have to kind of evaluate yourself. And if you don't know, don't push for it. If you're like, do I need this gear? Like, you don't. Like, if you're not sure, you don't need it. Like, if you can think of a reason, like, oh, I would like to have this and that and that and the microphone here, this, that, then you might have a reason for it. But someone says, well, let's talk about static streams. Yeah, we've done that before in other shows. Talk about people just streaming. I just think they'll just devalue themselves anyway, so it's fine. Let's let them be. Let's see real quick. If my aunt calls me again, I'm literally going to answer the phone call on the show. I swear to God. Aunt Lou, I know you're listening. Aunt Lou, I know you're listening. Hello? What?
So funny.
So
hey, what about who I want to meet?
Yeah, we'll get to you. We'll get to you. Cheryl, who would you like to meet?
again, a ton of people, both of you included, but number one on my list is definitely Mary, Peace, Love, Dove.
Yes.
I love
I love her
to death.
too.
I love her. She is my adopted mom. I cannot wait. I'm gonna meet her. I am gonna meet her because Chris and I were talking, and we've decided that it's not looking like we're gonna be able to get the money raised for the Meerkat cruise. So we're gonna take the money and we're gonna go to Vegas. And Mary said we got a place to stay if we want it, so that's where we're gonna go. If
Dude, I love
something
Mary.
happens, some miracle happens, but
do it.
that's what we're gonna do. So we'll definitely be meeting Mary there.
Mary's a sweetheart. She's been around since the beginning.
She's a doll. I love her. She did a stream the other night where she went to the Mirage, and we were her date, and it was so much fun. And like it was literally after midnight here, and I had to get up and go to work the next morning, and I was just like, I want to keep watching, and I can't. But I definitely told her I'm coming out, and we're going to do it for real. And then also Lee Turner. I would love to meet him and just spend a day in his life of dog grooming. I would love to do that. So those are my top two. But there's
like
many,
so many.
Yeah, you can't. There's so many. I'd love to meet everybody someday.
Well, not everybody.
Well, no, that's true. That's true. There are a few that I'm like, no.
Yeah, Mary's awesome. She's always been a support. This is a great transition, guys. She's always been supportive of my Patreon. That's patreon.com/badbeef. It's how you help support the show. Thank you for all the awesome 10 people that are helping support each and every month. I know Cheryl helps support. Mary helps support. You guys are awesome, and you guys are just, you know what? You guys are very supportive. I love having the support underneath my balls, and you guys.
We believe in you.
We believe in you. I have a sign in my thing that says I believe in Harvey Dent, but I believe in patreon.com/badbeef. That's patreon.com/badbeef. If you were a patron, at the $5 level, you get the entire 6.5 hour live stream we did. If you donated $1, you get the wine spilling video. Did you ever see the wine spilling video, Cheryl?
No.
I think we emailed it to you. It's not my fault.
I have to check my email.
Check that email. Or actually, even if you donate now, you won't get the email retroactively. But if you go into the creator post, you get access to all this content. Look, let's see, patrons only. What? How do I become a patron? patreon.com/badbeef. We also have a little special going on too. If you don't have, if you have more Bitcoin than dollars in your bank account, if you change to me $1, I will not only send you the 6.5 hour long video of us doing our 1 year anniversary of Beer Radio Show, but I will send you the wine spilling video of me ruining my MacBook Air. So I think it's a good trade-off, guys. And if you guys don't like it, we took this off the main page, but it's about secrets. You don't get the bag of dicks thrown at you. So it's just gotta be careful because those dicks are out there, and if you're not careful, they'll get in your mouth. Thank you guys for all the likes and retweets. Hey, I try not to be careful because I want them. I am not careful at all. And again, too, we'll set up something too. We'll give you the bag of dicks attract tint. So sometimes if you're like me, if you listen to the beginning part of the show and you're like, hey, dicks might be for me. Thank you guys for all the what's up. We're just hanging out. I would choose to meet Melanie Canada if I can meet one person. That's from Aaron. I want to meet you all, says the Gadget Guy. Thank you so much. That's exactly what we need. A padded room. Oh god, yeah, a padded room would be kind of nice if you were all to meet. That's why again I have access to a giant venue that I could hide away from you guys. I have like a booth.
Oh,
I can hide up on the booth and just yell down and like Mardi
like
Gras.
The voice pause.
I'm gonna throw beads down like it's Mardi Gras. Mary is a shit. People are saying I agree. This is a question for Betsy. Once you meet, or maybe it's the comment. Once you meet people from Meerkat, does watching their stream afterwards change?
Kind of. Yeah. It's not the same as you meeting them in person when you're seeing their stream. I mean, it's actually better. It's a better experience meeting them in person. You actually get to see the real. Connection. Yeah, you have a better connection with them.
Yeah.
Like with Austin, I didn't know Austin was so goofy and you understand and so loving, and I mean, I hit it off with him right away when I met him.
Well,
You
I met
know?
Sloan Ked.
You got to meet him? You
He
went?
came to my house. He came to my
I
house.
didn't know. Did you stream that?
Yeah, we were all streaming that. Yeah.
I missed
That's
it.
been over a month ago. Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah, I
No,
got to
but
meet
it's
him.
actually different. It's a different feeling.
Sloan is actually smaller in person than he looks on
He is
camera.
not a tall man.
He is not
For
tall.
real?
He is not tall. He looks so tall on his meerkat, but he is not. He's about the same size as
Oh,
Chris, about like
wow.
maybe 5'7", 5'8".
I'm like heightist. Like I just love making fun of people because so I'm only like as a tall guy I am only into shorter people. Like I would either have to be the same exact height as me or you just have to be small enough to where I can pick you up, put you on my dick and spin you around kind of thing. That's kind of my deal. Someone said, "Oh, Covert Patron says you didn't get mentioned." Covert Patron. Go on, Covert Patron. Someone says, "How do I call? I don't have Skype credits, so you can just call. The line isn't toll free, but the Skype line is. So if you have Skype, you can just Skype us in, and that's 100% free. Or if you're in the U.S. or Canada, I would recommend calling in. It's up to you guys. You can also Skype us messages, anything you want, any way you want to play it. SMS, text us 586-574-6165. Skype us."
Engage us.
Do what you want, guys. Do what you want. I'm not going to force you guys, but I don't even like to bring up the number because if you guys don't know the number by now, you guys don't deserve it. I'm just saying. You have to be deserving of it. Someone says, "Oh, hello, Stiletto. Hello, my loves. Hello, Stiletto. I can't need Skype credit as an international call. No errors. All you got to do is Skype Bad Beef Morning Show, and that don't cost a thing." But yeah, someone says, "Hi, Mirror Babe." Oh, that's to the gadget guy. Yeah, we're having fun here, guys. All right, so sure. We know who you want to meet. Did we say that already? Oh,
The top two,
can we
but
skip
yes.
it? All right. Favorite commenter. Who is Betsy? Who is your favorite commenter? I would say you're one of my favorite commenters, Betsy. And I did cheat by choosing someone on the panel, but that means I have to choose Cheryl now too. Fuck. Put myself in a corner.
My favorite commenter. Well, I don't stream, so I don't have.
I have two that are just right off the top of my head. Number one is Jonesy.
Okay, love her.
And
Definitely.
number two is Charlene. She's the most loyal person in the world. She's in every one of my streams. She's always commenting. She's very interactive, and I appreciate that from her. But Jonesy, oh my God, she cracks me up. And Navy's actually very engaging. He's a pretty funny guy.
Who is it?
Navy Islander. Daryl
yeah.
is his name.
Daryl.
He's a pretty funny guy.
Awesome. Let's see. I just want to go through some of these comments. Someone said they wish they could watch your stream and stream at the same time. Yeah, they have that one. I think they changed it to. It used to be called Pass the Baton. Now it's going to be called. What is this supposed to be called? Cameo. And now I think I'm just going to change it to the name. It's called It's Too Late, Meerkat. You guys are dead. I think they're all dead though. It's all right though. Startups. I don't want to get into this either, but fucking startups are dumb.
So let's go to you, Beef. Who do you want to meet in person?
Right?
Ooh, I wish I could take back
Yeah.
all the people I've met in my life. To be quite honest, I would be so much happier if I met no one. As little amount of people as possible is kind of my goal.
It's terrible.
Stop it.
I mean, what would be the point to meet these people? I don't know. Whatevs. Hey, Carl, you're on there. What's going on?
Hello, Bad Beef. I'm Emmanuel.
Thank you for calling. What's going on?
Hi, Emmanuel.
Hi.
Yeah, I am. It's a pleasure to talk with you because you are a very polite man, and I was watching your show because of my English necessity.
Okay.
Right now I'm watching on the PC, so there is a little bit of the video is late, and so it's not like talking with you immediately.
Well, it's okay.
But-
We're here. We're here. Just don't listen to the video.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So sorry for my English.
You should
I know-
apologize more. Say you're sorry.
I-
In America, we apologize at least 4 times in a row in succession. So I'm sorry is the native tongue. That's not
Yeah.
that's not true at all.
That's not true.
Ignore him.
Well, Manuel, I appreciate the call. What do you got going on today?
Well, nothing to do because I'm not working, and usually went to the gym on Monday and Thursday. So today I'm free. I'm just waiting for a new swimming suit because I
Awesome.
order online, and so if I receive in time, I will go to the beach.
That sounds exciting. Well, thank you so much, Manuel, for your calls. We got more people on the line, but I appreciate your support. I really do.
Yes, it was curious because I followed you on Meerkat for a long time, and I was curious to just call you. So it was a pleasure, and have a nice day, and it's an interesting podcast, and I'm very happy to have found you. So I wish you all the best from Italy. Bye to all your friends.
Well, thank you so much. All right.
Thanks, Emmanuel.
Thank you.
Oh, awesome. All right, we got one more. We have one more person.
Interesting podcast.
God damn it, Stiletto! Turn on the fucking line. Turn it down.
What up, home skillet?
Hey, what's up, Stiletto?
Woo!
I'm not about to show my face because that's
Why?
not gonna happen.
We can't see it anyways. It's okay. No one
Oh.
likes you. Someone says Bad Beef is in no shape or form a polite man. Yeah, I agree.
That's
I'm
so
awful.
bad.
That's Chef MC, of course. How are my ladies?
We're good. How are you? How's the move going?
Let's not go there.
Someone said, Did I just say I love you long time? Did I say that?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Stop lying, guys.
No, Cover said that. Yeah. I am going through the shiznit, guys, but it's all good.
Aw.
It
What the
is
fuck
all
does a
good.
shiznit mean?
Oh God, life, beef, life.
Life happens.
Life happens, and it gets in the way of my Meerkat and my online world, and it's really annoying.
That sucks to be you, Stiletto.
I know it does.
Yeah.
Got a lot of problems.
I do got a lot of problems.
Thanks for sharing them with us on an open
Aw.
podcast.
No
We're just
problem.
kidding. We love you, Stiletto. Not really, but
You know,
eh,
I'm very lukewarm with you, so it's fine.
lukewarm.
No, how are all the ladies doing today?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing great.
Any plans? How's Betsy's hand?
It's
Just
in
getting
a
a
cast.
fisting accident. It's alright though.
I'm just teasing her because I text her all the time.
She seriously looks like she's gotten like in a major accident. So put up your hand again for Stiletto. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, you poor woman! I can't even believe it.
That's fun. Oh God.
I can't hear you, Betsy.
I still have to do dishes. I still have to cook. I
What?
have to clean.
What?
Yeah, it's so
What's Herbie doing?
Working. Look at me. I'm Herbie. I have to make money for a living. I have to support my family. Ooh, look at me. I'm a contributing member of society.
I'd
Ooh.
be calling those daughters up saying, "Yo, mama needs help."
All my daughters work, so my son helps me.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
As long as you're getting
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, my son helps me. My mom is driving me bananas, because taking care of her with a bum hand. And then I have the baby that I take care of also.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Right.
God. Too many kids.
Too many. Wow.
Well, all right, Sluttle. Thank you so much. Sluttle, where can people find you besides on tomorrow's show?
You can find me on Twitter.
Are you going to be on tomorrow's show, by the way? Probably should have asked you before I asked. I always like to do on the shows. That forces people to be like, yeah, I wasn't going to do it, but got it now.
You know, he'll just be like, "Bitch, get on this frickin' show now."
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Awesome.
And you can find me on Twitter at Stiletto Supermom. Drop the E in super, but I don't know why. But
I
it
don't know
is
why,
what
I don't
it
know why I
is.
made that mistake.
That's why he says it all the time.
I know you did you just did to fucking screw with me. All right,
All
Slittle. Well, thank
guys.
you so much.
Love you guys. Have fun.
Bye.
Love you too.
And you can find Betsy at BetsyBoop35, BetsyBoop35. You can find Cheryl at CBurrow1970. That's CBurwell 1970. Yes?
Yep.
Awesome,
That's it.
awesome. You can find me at badbeef. Everywhere except Twitter, where I'm at _beef. You can leave us a voicemail, 586-574-6165. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Betsy. Do you guys have any products you're working on, starting with Cheryl?
I'm actually going to start promoting my Plexus business a lot more on
Awesome.
Meerkat. Plexus is a health and wellness company, and they've got some amazing products for different health issues. Their main product is for weight loss, but they've got other products for people with diabetes, people with Crohn's disease, people with skin issues. I mean, there's tons and tons of things that they're all natural and they work and they're amazing. And I'm going to start promoting those a lot more.
Very cool, very cool. What about you, Betsy?
I am going to start promoting birth control and
And abortions. Here you guys. Come into my closet. Got a coat hanger and a jar of candy.
safe sex, and all that good shit.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Betsy. Thank you, Cheryl. And thank you, audience, for being awesome. You guys are awesome. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget you can find archived versions of this very show on YouTube after the fact. Today will be a little bit later, but we will put them up by the end of the day. And then you can watch see all the awesome other guests we've had on the show. People from Liza Dixon, String Story, Herbie, Stiletto, so many awesome people. Ryan Dupre, Tommy VB, awesome people that have been on the show. Check the archives. Leela, trying to think who else has been. Lots of people have been. A lot of people you may know and love have been on the show.
Sloan.
And Sloan's been on the show. Awesome guy. And guys,
Funky Fairy.
who?
Funky Fairy.
Funky Fairy's been on. We've had a lot of people. I forget half the people, but that's okay because, again, I hate to be controversial, but we'll see you tomorrow.